This short movie introduces you to the Postgraduate Applicant Portal and notes some aspects to pay particular attention to as you prepare and submit applications for postgraduate programmes. To apply for a postgraduate programme, begin by going to the Postgraduate Applicant Portal. If this is the first time you have applied for postgraduate study, then you must begin by opening an account. From then on, any postgraduate programmes you apply for will be available in your account for viewing and editing. Over time, you may wish to apply to study more than one programme. For your first visit, choose Click here to register now. Note the small asterisk on many of the items throughout form pages. These mean that you must supply information. If you do not, the form will not be accepted. On the registration page, every entry must be completed. You should fill them in with care. The email address you give here will be used for all further communication with you. You will be able to change this at a later date if necessary. When you click the Register button, after a few minutes, you will receive your first email to the address you just entered. This is an email instructing you to confirm you want to register an account. If you don't see it, make sure it has not been caught up in your spam filter. If it still does not appear, you should get in touch with Service Desk. It is a good idea to retain this email since it conveniently contains the web address of the Postgraduate Applicant Portal when you need to return there. For now, click the confirmation link or copy and paste it into a web browser. You will be taken back to the portal. From here, you must set a password to secure your account. Once this has been set, your account will be finalised and you will be able to log in. After logging in, you will arrive at the home page of the Postgraduate Applicant Portal, where you will see 4 boxes. The lower 2 boxes are sources of information relevant to postgraduate study. For instance, you can search and browse all postgraduate programmes the university currently offers, or read university news postings relevant to postgraduates. You can click on Read More for more details. There is a lot of useful information in this section pertaining to postgraduate study. There are also links to universities' social communities on the web, such as Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, where you can find a diverse collection of taster videos. Click on Home to get back to the top. When applying for a course, the top 2 boxes are the most important. Manage your applications enables you to browse and edit all postgraduate applications you are in the process of completing, as well as submitted applications and offers. Whilst you can complete any application or several different applications over a number of sessions, please note that once you have submitted your application by pressing the final Submit Application button at the bottom of the application form, the application is sealed and you will no longer be able to edit it. Thereafter you can only add supporting documents to it or withdraw it. Since you have not yet made an application, we will start by looking at Apply Now. Similar to the search and browse we looked at earlier, use the input box to find the programme you wish to apply for. You can refine the search as you go along by adding keywords or removing them. In many cases, you can read full details of the programme. Close the Details panel by clicking on the X in the top right corner of the pop-up. When you have found the programme you wish to apply for, click on it in the Results table and then click the Begin Application button. You are brought to the summary page of your application. The application system is flexible. When you are filling in an application, you can complete it in any order you like and can leave and return to it at any time. When you want to return to this particular view, clicking on Summary at the top of the navigation panel will always bring you back to this top-level summary page. Progress bars enable you to keep track of which parts of the form still require completion. Your personal details have been partially filled in with the details you supplied earlier when you opened your account, but there is still more information to add. Progress bars turn green when a section is complete. As mentioned earlier, pay particular attention to those items with an asterisk because they must be completed before you can submit an application. Additional notes like these will be helpful when filling in the form, and it is recommended that you consult them. When you are filling in the application, many parts are completed automatically. Depending on what you enter, additional information may be required. Sometimes supporting documents are required. For example, in most cases, a research proposal must accompany a research degree application. Document uploading is discussed later in this movie. At this point, you may choose to end your session in order to prepare documents. Be sure then to save your work so far. Note that throughout the form, some of your responses will prompt for further information. Some fields will require you to select an entry from a drop-down list. Start by typing in what you are looking for. In this instance, we are looking for the United Kingdom. As you type, the system will start looking and produce a drop-down of matching results. Educational qualifications is another place you may be asked to enter further details, depending upon your answers. Note the comment here. Sometimes you must build a list, here, of your qualifications, one at a time. For those qualifications not acquired in the UK, you will be asked to state which institution awarded them. As you add each item, you can choose to add more qualifications or to return to the application form and add more later. If English is not your first language, you will be asked to provide evidence of English language proficiency. You can enter details of this and upload language certificates here. Some programs require you to submit a CV, and for these you should upload one here. This can be in any of the formats listed here. There is a 10 megabyte limit for any individual file uploaded to our system. Select Browse. You will be presented with a standard file dialog where you can navigate to and select your document on your computer. Upon clicking Open, the document will be uploaded to your account. Do not forget to build a list of your employment history if relevant to the program. Both disability and referee details are fairly self-explanatory. You can provide up to 2 referees, but only do this if it is a requirement of your program. This is the general document upload area where you can conveniently upload documentation to support your application. There are different categories for different document types. Multiple documents can be uploaded simultaneously, and the Continue button will not function until all the documents are safely uploaded. Notice that there are 2 slots marked with an asterisk on this page, documents that you must be sure to supply. There is a statutory obligation for the university to collect specific personal information for statistical purposes. The information on this page is private, anonymous, and will not be available to those considering your application. Most questions have a Prefer Not to Say option should you wish not to disclose certain information. Before submitting your application, you should check all sections have been thoroughly and correctly filled in, because once the application has been submitted, you will no longer be able to edit it. It becomes read-only. You will, however, be able to upload additional documentation to support your application after submitting, but will not be able to edit or delete any existing documents. Before you submit the application, you must confirm that you agree to the university's terms and conditions. That concludes this overview of the Postgraduate Applicant Portal, and we look forward to receiving your applications in future.